What's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Take two. That's right. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden my power went just flickered off right in the middle of my first attempt at this vlog, about 4 minutes in, and now I'm starting over. How awesome is that? Anyways, guys, what's happening? And also, I just got done watching football. I don't know if you guys watched the Sunday Night Football game, but Jesus Christ. Never seen a football game end with a tie. No touchdowns either. I guess that's the first time that's ever happened. No touchdowns ending in with a tie. They're just two field goals. And what's funny is I have Arizona's kicker on my fantasy league. If you guys saw the game, you know what I'm like. But I also have Seattle's defense. So it was kind of like, I'm like, all right, Seattle, stop Arizona enough to where the guy can kick a field goal. That's all I want. But anyways, that's besides the point. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Over the weekend, it's not been too pleasant for Deadpool 2. That's right. Obviously, you guys have probably heard. I posted 2 videos about it on my other channel. Tim Miller, the director, has walked away from the sequel, which really sucks because he is just one of the brainchilds, one of the guys that brought it to life. He's been trying to get it going for like the past 6 years or so. And the reason why is because of creative differences with Ryan Reynolds. Now, a lot of people, including me, obviously were like, well, what the fuck's going on with Reynolds? Is he becoming like a big-headed dickhead now because of the success of the first one? That's what it almost sounded like. He's like, you don't fuck with the director. But then new information came out today that I'm kind of going, all right, I'm going to have to be on Team Reynolds. That's right. Because, it talked about how apparently they don't have, like, the best relationship, which is kind of weird. I would have thought they would. At Comic-Con, it seemed like they had a great relationship. Cheers, by the way. But, apparently they haven't talked much since the release of Deadpool. And, now when they're trying to, like, of course, do the casting, they're adding more characters and, trying to, like, secure a solid sequel where they don't suffer like the bullshit of like, a lot of sequels suffer, it's like you just can't capture that magic. But obviously you want to capture magic, and if you can exceed that initial magic, that'd be awesome. Look at Batman Begins, magic. Dark Knight, holy fucking shit. Yeah. Anyways, so they talked about that. I heard something about like Miller wanted to make a more stylized sequel, a more stylized movie, and Reynolds really wanted to keep it more raunchy and stupid and like comedy, of course, which I think they could probably find a compromise with both, which would be awesome, but I don't know if that was entirely true. Basically what's happening is what the Wrap has gotten exclusive is the fact that Tim Miller wanted Kyle Chandler to play Cable. Now if you Google Kyle Chandler, he does not look anything like Cable. I even scratched my head, too. A lot of people did. And some people have brought up the point, like, hey, it's not all about that. It's all about the acting, and they, of course, can do it. It's like, yes, you could frost his hair. You put the eye in. You put the robotic arm. Yes, you can make a Cable. You could bulk him up, or you could do CGI or something. But I think that would be stupid. I think you could find a middle ground, find somebody who can play the part really well, and also look it as, Jesus Christ. You can, right? When it comes to casting with these movies, we want these characters to be as much like the characters in the books as possible. We do, okay? So that's why, when you see, like, random castings where, people, the actors don't exactly represent the character. And then, of course, people just start going, oh, you're racist, because when they change the race or the gender or something like that, everybody just goes crazy with all that PC bullshit. But this is dealing with white guys, so who the fuck cares, right? Who cares? But Chandler just doesn't look like I honestly, I've enjoyed stuff that he's been in. He's a good actor, don't get me wrong, but to play Cable, just very interesting choice. So that's why I'm like, I'm on the team of Reynolds. I think Reynolds wants to find somebody more like that looks like the character, that represents the character. Who knows though with this? We don't know exactly the extent of it. This is all just from sources and sources and sources. But now that we don't have Tim Miller directing it, and I actually would love to hear the news that he comes back. they resolve their issues, and he comes back. I would absolutely love that. I am hoping for that. I would love to sit them down and be like, guys, hug! Please, just fucking hug. Look what you made. Look what you made. You made magic. We have to have that again. But, who do you think can replace Tim Miller to direct a Deadpool sequel? Now, you can have your list, and I want you to post your list down below. Just name some directors. Off the top of my head, I mean, you know what's funny is there is a fan petition for Quentin Tarantino, to direct Deadpool 2, which would be fucking phenomenal. But he won't do it. It won't happen. I would love it. It would be stylized, and it would be raunchy and gory as fuck. I don't know if it would be as raunchy, though. He doesn't really have raunchy stuff, but I don't know. It'd be interesting. But he's too busy working on probably his last movie right now that he's been working on for a while. So I don't see him actually doing that. But people have thrown out Edgar Wright, and I love that. I think Edgar Wright would be fucking awesome because that guy, he also can make a stylized movie but keep the raunchiness and the extreme humor. He'd be actually pretty perfect for it. Joe Cornish, Attack of the Block. He actually worked with Edgar Wright to write the first version of Ant-Man before all that shit happened. He'd be pretty good. Shane Black. I like that choice too. I actually thought about it and I was like, Shane Black would be. But then I was like, no, he's more like, the smaller, like, dialogue-driven kind of movies. But then I was like, wait a minute. He's broken the fourth wall. If you guys watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and even The Nice Guys, there's narration. And they break the fourth wall, talking to the camera and stuff. And I'm going, wait a minute. If we have a movie where you have two characters that are doing things that are polar opposites, Shane Black is perfect at that. Watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and The Nice Guys. Totally just like two characters, polar opposites, and it works. The dialogue's great. Their fucking banter, the chemistry is always great. The dialogue is phenomenal. And I'm going, that would actually be fucking awesome. But you inject the action and the goriness and the crazy, stupid comedy, you got yourself a fucking great Deadpool sequel right there with Shane Black. So that would actually be my number one choice, but he is too busy working on other projects. Don't think it'll happen. Who knows? But that would be awesome. But yeah, give me your choices. My number one choice is for Tim Miller to come back. They resolve their issues and just fucking hug it out and have a beer, get drunk together, and just start, I love you, man. I want that. Number one. But I would actually like a Shane Black Deadpool, number two. And then Edgar Wright, and then Joe Cornish. I don't know who my number five. I guess Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, but let me know your choices. Those were mine right there. I was thinking about some of it. But I think, yeah. But I really hope Tim Miller would have come back because they just captured magic in that first one. They really did. So let me know your thoughts about it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe and visit all the stuff down there and everything, and I'll talk to you.